Did you know it is still possible to purchase a home and get a 3% interest rate? Do you want to know how? Are you curious? Well, I invite you to stay tuned while we chat a little bit and tell you how. Come with me. Hello everyone, Buy, Sell, Love SoCal team here, talking all things real estate. Well, a few topics this week. And I want to start off first. First, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, help us out, right?
Please, doesn't cost anything, especially the like button. It just helps us with the YouTube algorithm.
And we appreciate it very much. But let's touch on what we started with here, assumable loans. And what that means is the buyer can assume the seller's loan. So if a seller got a loan a few years ago and they're at a 3% interest rate,
Which is common.
Which was very, very common, and now we're like 5.5 or something crazy, they could advertise that their loan is assumable. All FHA, all VA, and all USDA loans are assumable. Of course, you have to qualify for an
So
FHA
meaning like a
loan,
non-veteran
VA loan.
can't assume that VA loan.
Yeah,
right.
you still have to qualify and meet standards. But very interesting.
You just take over the loan as is. So, I mean, obviously, home prices have gone up a lot in the last couple of years. So, if you're assuming the loan that's, say it's a $500,000 loan, but now the house is worth $800,000, you do have to bring that remaining amount to the table or get a second or something. But gosh,
Yes.
if you can get that second at the current interest rates, but a big chunk is at the lower rate, that's amazing.
That's huge.
Huge.
Nobody's talking about this.
No, and keep your options open. Now, conventional loans, you got to read the fine print because a lot of them have due on sale clauses. But read the fine print, ask questions. It doesn't hurt right now, and getting creative ways on helping our clients.
This is obviously good for buyers because rates have gone up so much, but for sellers right now, the market is shifting. So we're seeing 20-something% of homes, I think last week, had a price reduction. Like, we're seeing things sit longer than they were. We're getting back to a more normal market. That's not a crash or anything, whatever. That's a whole other topic. But
Yes.
like, as we see things not be so heavily weighted in the favor of a seller, we have to go back to those things. It's not as easy as putting a sign in the yard. We have to get more creative, right? We've talked about, we did reverse prospecting last week that worked really well for your listing. Things that we have to do to really,
Prove our worth?
prove our worth. Yes, thank you. Exactly. This is one of those things. Gosh,
Absolutely.
if we're talking to sellers about this and other agents aren't bringing this up as an option to sellers, that you can advertise that your house has this assumable loan that's got this phenomenal interest rate compared to right now, that's going to make your house sell faster than the neighbors.
And I think it's 18 million Americans have interest rates below 3% because not only the people that purchase, but the
Anybody
people
who
that
refied.
refinance.
So many
Yep.
people refied in the last few years.
So it could put you in a great financial position to lock in a low interest rate. It's just another tool to use
I
that
love
we like
that.
to help our clients. So
Yep.
just wanted to share.
Amazing.
Well,
else you
another hot topic, no pun intended. So
I know what you're going to talk about.
this gets me really fired up. And I just lost my notes.
Chef John is mad.
Yeah. So, do any of you cook with appliances? We just did a little poll, informal, totally unscientific in our office about gas appliances. So, City of Los Angeles actually voted on Tuesday to ban most gas appliances. They want new construction in City of Los Angeles to go zero emissions. And you could dig into the nuance of that. Like, if you have an electric appliance, is it really zero emissions? Because where does that electricity come from? But anyways, oh man, this gets me fired up. So no more gas stoves, no more gas water heaters.
So if you remodel your kitchen, you have to abide
if
by
you-
this?
it's talking
Get
about
a
new
permit.
construction and talks
But
about
I mean, if you remodel though, you have to always build to new code.
If
So
you
is this
get a
new code-
permit.
if you've gotten the permit. Okay, so hear me out. It's a hot summer day. The grid is stressed.
With all of these wildfires, they're now allowing the SoCal Edison to shut off your power.
Okay, so
Well,
the power
yeah.
gets shut off, right? And you can't cook. You can't charge your electric car because all the cars have to be electric by what year? I don't even know. And you can't, what if you can't heat your home? It's a hot day, so it doesn't really matter. What if you can't dry your clothes? What if you can't get hot water?
Yeah,
I
so
mean-
it's not just, it's not just.
It's not just cooking. It's
cooking.
hot water. It's your gas dryer. I have a lot of gas
Well,
appliances
they recently
in the house.
did this with lawnmowers too. I remember seeing this a few weeks ago, and Nick and I were asking each other, like, are we going to see every gardener in the neighborhood actually like go out and buy an you can't
Electric.
afford
How
to
many
go buy an
batteries?
electric- And how are you going to keep it charged on your day of mowing lawns? Get out of here.
That makes no sense. Like, the batteries weigh so much, they're going to load up their trucks, right? Which are normally like older Toyota pickup trucks with all their equipment and their batteries.
I love
interesting.
the planet, and I think we should do things that make sense, but some things just don't make sense. Like putting solar on new houses, sure, but like, and I have solar.
I think solar
I have
is going to
electric
be
car.
more popular if you have to
but gosh.
rely on the grid.
Like I said when you interviewed me, how do you heat a tortilla on electric? No.
But see, that's the
skillet
thing
with
about
butter.
solar. So I'll go off on a tangent on that. There is a misnomer that when you have solar, that you can just keep getting your electricity from solar. But
No,
that
you
is,
need a battery
that is not
backup.
true. You have to be tied into the grid. The only way to be reliant on that solar for your power is with a battery backup, and batteries are immensely expensive. Like I've priced it out for a average 2,500 square foot 4-bed 3-bath home. You could spend upwards of 10 grand just on the batteries.
Like,
plus
are they
the
a
solar
great
system.
idea? Sure, and there's like ways to like turn your Tesla into a whatever, but like it's not this just I have solar so I'm off grid, because no, you're not. You are tied into the grid and you are just as out of luck as everybody else unless you have a battery backup. So,
I think this is dumb.
is.
I think it's dumb.
hey, more reasons to live in Orange County instead of
I know.
LA.
What in the world?
Holy moly.
How much new construction is there in LA County, though? I mean, just
Well, I know. I think it's a lot of the like tear the old shack down type builders
Just like
that are
Josiah's
putting
coming
2,
in.
3
Josiah's going to run into this on all of his stuff.
I think it's more those.
It's going to be more of those than
It's not the Lennar and the KB.
Yeah.
It's the
infill and
Yeah.
then the onesie twosie new permit. Yeah.
Wow.
It's brutal.
Okay, anyways.
All
yeah.
right, more hot topics. So, Realtor.com just released their April rental report, and they say national rents have hit their 14th straight month of record highs for the
record highs.
Record
Not
highs.
just
So
highs,
the
record highs.
LA, Long Beach, Anaheim metro area, so the area that we service, right? Rent, overall median rent is over $3,000, and it is up 20.9%, so 21% year over year. 21% in a year.
1 year.
So like I know interest rates are up, but like okay, your rate went up from like 3% to 5% versus every single year having your
We
rent
talked about
unknown.
the benefit of home buying is home stability, because you know what your payment's going to be. You lock in an interest rate, you know what your payment's going to be for the next 10, 20, 30 years, however long you live in this home.
Yeah.
Rather than your landlord can increase your rent.
I just cannot imagine. I mean, I've been a homeowner for 11 years now, so I just cannot fathom 21% increase in your, like, that's just, it's brutal. So,
Right?
more
I don't get it. That's
More in
wild.
favor of,
more in
of
favor of
buying
homeownership,
again,
because that I
housing
read that and it was
stability.
just alarming.
Yep.
It is quite alarming. I agree with you. Any other things come up for you guys this week?
Oh, you know what? I wanted to give a quick update on that bill that we were talking about probably a month ago now. It was AB 2050, the one that was really going to like punish flippers. Remember, they wanted you to have
Oh,
to
the
stay in your
tax.
house.
Yes.
Like that got defeated last week. So
Good.
it didn't pass.
Golf clap.
Yeah, golf clap for that. They did defeat that. Yay for the real estate lobby in California.
Yes,
because
that would have been
would
terrible.
Been just awful.
It blew all of our minds open. It would have, what was it, like flippers couldn't basically sell and make any
It was
profit
like
at all.
20%.
They had to
Yeah.
wait 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
was
not
some
just flippers, it was like anybody who, oh no, single family was exempt.
Owner
It was
occupied.
owner occupied, but still, dang.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Anything else?
That's a good one. I don't know. It's been kind of a wild week in real estate. I've seen a lot more inventory hit the market for my clients. I haven't seen a lot. I wouldn't say in the searches that I have set up for my buyers, I haven't seen a 20% reduction in prices, but I've seen
No.
inventory pickup.
Yes.
So I've had much dialogue that says this is going to be interesting in the next couple weeks. How or if this inventory gets absorbed, or do we need that
Right.
price reduction?
Yeah, I got a question from somebody the other day, and they said, "Are you seeing the massive price drops?" And I said, no, because this is a ripple effect. The inventory has to hit the market, and then those have to open escrow, and then those have to close escrow,
Well, we
and then
were
that comp has to hit the new blah blah.
Talking to
it's
Erica,
like,
just because you saw a neighbor list, you have to wait until it actually closes before that becomes a comp, and that it's got this kind of long
Yeah.
cycle. And Jason was saying in our office meeting just last week, like we saw the appreciation that we're going to see for this year probably in those first few months of the year.
Yeah.
And so
Absolutely.
now you've got people who are seeing something close and the price higher than the last comp, because that's what we've been doing the
Right,
last 2
right.
years.
That's
just
not
not
gonna
going to work
happen.
anymore.
Very
and so that's
true.
why you're seeing that reduction is the market shifting. So
Very good point.
it's not
yeah.
some sort of crash like I was saying in the beginning, but
No,
it's just,
but I have seen inventory, a lot more inventory for my clients when I have specific searches set up. I'm seeing more homes hit the market.
Right.
So that will be interesting to see as we
Yeah.
go into the summer months. But that's normal. We're into the summer months. That's
This is when you see
normal.
that
we
increase
see
in
more
inventory.
I think we've had such drastic low inventory for the last 2 years.
What
It
we
is
say,
a
it's
little
like
like
90%
wow.
lower than, yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
there's houses for sale. Wow. So,
Crazy. All right,
but
well,
nothing drastic.
Good
That's
chat,
all.
guys.
Good chat.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Hit like, hit subscribe. See you next time.
We appreciate it.